The wait is finally over. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis here on the start of a new NFL season, and we kick it off with a bang on Thursday night.
What's interesting about these Thursday night games is oftentimes we hear people say, is it really fair for players to play on Thursday night? But what did
With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And you want to talk about enormous expectations being placed on a quarterback. How about what Trevor Lawrence faced coming out of college? But the good thing for him, he's used to it. He had the same type of expectations leaving high school and going to Clemson. They always expect him to be a franchise savior, whatever team he joins. And to his credit, he shouldered those expectations and is doing everything in his power to follow through.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get them going. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The end result, 21 yards. ETN up the middle. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And they'll end up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 40 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? I mean, let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Lawrence. That is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Jaguars are on the board here first in the season opener. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's Calvin Ridley who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
Early part of his career, defenses really had to focus on his running ability, and they still do. But now, he's turned himself into a true dual-threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose, good things happen downfield.
And they'll begin by running the option. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
So you look like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
This is fielded at the 27. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. Well, fingers crossed here, first quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. Now Lawrence on 1st down. That's complete to Parker Washington. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Lawrence to throw. Over the middle and complete to Moore. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Brought down at the 20. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And they'll run with Etienne. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Another tote for Etienne. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. They'll start with the option. The quick feet by Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. So this play, until recently, only something you'd probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment, running plays like this, and they still...
Jackson on 1st down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Up the middle they go. It's Ramsey. touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Travis Etienne and the Jags offense set to take over again here. It may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. On second down, here's Lawrence. That pass complete to Moore. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Here's Lawrence. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Lawrence. This one into the hands of Ingram downfield. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd down and 12. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down. And this one is right through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go play action now. Lawrence, he'll buy some time right. This one is caught. It's Moore. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one a pickup of 5. John Harbaugh never shy about bringing out the red challenge flag, and he'll do so here. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
30 left.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Now a 2nd and 10.
Big 13 heavy.
A shotgun snap and again to ETN. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 87 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. They go play action with Lawrence. Rolling to his right. That's complete right around the 8. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Sky Moore from 3 yards out. And the Jags are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Jackson. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Jackson. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Jackson. Quick throw there. It is incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Ravens are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll try to run this one in. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Jackson now. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. Here's Jackson to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. And he returns this to the 22. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And taken right at the 35. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with it. It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Now Jackson on second down. A short throw caught by Andrews. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to get the ball up. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Jackson throwing complete there to Flowers. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. To throw is Jackson. Bateman's got it on the crossing route here. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Jackson, option right. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need
touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne. He has career touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Parker. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up. And that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Now a give, right side. Ramsey. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's going to have the 1st down and more than that. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 66 yards. And the Ravens are back within a score. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. So that drive, 4 plays, and it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now out come the Jags. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now Lawrence to throw. A short throw to Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 183 yards rushing for him now as he closes in on a 200-yard night. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll roll him out right. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. His throw incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now Lawrence. He's into space past the 25. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 19. And they're going to speed things up here. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Calvin Ridley. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
The extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Ramsey. Pushing his way through. And he's going to be knocked out of bounds all the way down at the 40-yard line. A big play there out of the running game. Give him 42 yards on the ground. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
That is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 23-yard run. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in right around the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. As the offense returns, let's take a look at running back Travis Etienne. He has a chance to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark on this drive.
And most of the time during a game, people aren't keeping track of individual statistics.
Are you sure?
Well, a lot of the runners kind of know. But I'll guarantee you, someone has sent word into the offensive line that he's got a chance to get over 200 on this drive. That should give them a little extra motivation because they love it when backs break that barrier.
Absolutely. We'll see if he can do it. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw complete there to Moore. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
across midfield and inside the 45. 211 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Lawrence will throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd down and 12. And it is caught. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 25-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now Lawrence. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are right back in this football game.
Partner, I think this one won a ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And he will have a Ravens 1st down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows 1st down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Throwing is Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he is going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. Jackson to throw. Throw caught by Flowers. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Jackson. Yet again, targeting and fighting Mark Andrews. And Andrews going to have a Ravens 1st down as a tackle made at the 15-yard line. Jackson. Touchdown! Zay Flowers, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens put together a fourth-quarter drive to take the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here now, Lawrence and the Jaguars. Down by 4, 1:07 remaining. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
That's good for the Jaguars.
Here's Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Throwing now, Lawrence. Sliding out of the pocket. Open man downfield is Ridley. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch. Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Ezra Cleveland, the guard, called for the penalty there. Here's 1st and goal. Back to throw. Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. He completes it to Ridley. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark. And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Etienne is in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock. Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this, because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now it's the Ravens' turn, trailing by a field goal. 24 seconds to go. They need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Throwing now is Jackson. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example. And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Here's 1st down. Here's Jackson. connecting with Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blown with 3 seconds remaining. One last shot for Jackson. This for all the marbles. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, partner, tonight was a great way to kick the season off. That before the game, probably as much pomp and circumstance to start a season as I can ever remember. And this is just game one of many to come sitting next to you. Really looking forward to it.
As am I. Great to be back in booth with you for another season. Great to get this year underway. You and I both know interesting is going to be the word. An extra week now as part of that newer 17-game season. What a fun opener tonight. We know the better games are still on their way, but I'm glad that we got started.
So for